Who's here? Hello. Hi, guys and dolls. Hello, hello. Forgive me being unprepared once more. I gotta get better at the timing. My husband's here today, so he's hiding in his office. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Hi. Good afternoon. Oh, boy. Can you believe we're in July already? I can't believe it. Let me adjust this a little bit. Okay. We good? We good? Okay, we're good. Bringing out my notes as always. But do I actually use them? Very rarely. How's everybody doing? Hi, welcome. Hi, guys and dolls, it's Allie. Whew. Today's a short one. My husband is home today because he's got a few days off because of Independence Day, and we have a lunch reservation at a place we've been wanting to go to for some time. So, bit of a short one, but it's okay. You guys have me for like a full hour next week. How about that? Like, we'll make the deal now next week. See, I hear noises and I think it's him and I get nervous. I gotta get comfortable with him, doing things with him in the house. How's everybody doing? Oh, goodness. Let's make that phone silent. Oh my goodness. Can you believe we're in July already? I can't believe it. And I think we're also officially exactly at the halfway mark of the year. So we're exactly through half of the year already, which is mind-boggling to me because I still feel like it's January sometimes. Like, I can't believe how fast time is flying. Like, before you know it, it'll be Christmas all over again in New York. I'm still debating whether or not I want to put up the tree this year. We'll see on that. I'm okay. This week was okay. You can't wait for this year? Yeah. I've been hearing that a lot. Depending on your circumstance, you're either wanting this year to end quickly or you are like okay with the year. Depends on, I guess, your political affiliation on that. Yeah. I'm doing okay. This week, man, I wish I could say I did a lot. I didn't do too much. It was a lot of catching up and filing and getting rid of like June files and all that stuff. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I feel a lot better from a couple weeks ago when I was on here and ended up having a cold. That weird like period flu cold that I had. But I'll never understand. But being a woman, what are you gonna do? I'm okay, but I'm okay now and I feel good. I had 2 doctor's appointments last week. Gynecologist and primary care doctor. Primary care, I found out I lost 5 pounds. So that's a small win there because I've been eating cleaner, a little bit better, not so heavy with over processed foods and stuff like that. So I've been having to have more greens and Greek yogurt and avocados and eggs and all that, the fun, boring stuff, but in doing the fun, boring stuff, I lost 5 pounds. So we're on our way. I just have to get moving more. So this channel helps with that because I have to explore the city, right? Because half the channel is the Maybe Allie series, and the Maybe Allie series is getting outside and showing you New York. It's healthy, but it's annoying to someone who like me with a sweet tooth. I very much have a sweet tooth, and my husband will tell you I will pick a pastry before I pick a salad. Just very bad habit. So I have to, I'm learning how to adjust and not do that. I did it before, I can do it again. In 2020, 2021, I lost like almost 60 pounds. And I was damn near twig in 2021 when we moved here to Harlem. And then there was like all this food and all this stuff in Harlem, and it slowly started to creep back in. But I was maintaining well, and then my mom died. My cortisol levels were all over the place, and that just continued for the whole year, and I gained it all back. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But 5 pounds is good. I definitely feel it. I feel like I have more energy. And I feel like I can get more things done, which is nice because there was a little while there, especially this last winter, where I wasn't doing anything because I didn't have the motivation to. Now I just need to find the motivation to get on the bike and like do some cardio and then do like strength training and all that good stuff. Thank you. That's kind. Yeah, I mean, last year I gave myself grace, I kind of sort of said I'm going to heal in whatever way that looks like, and it went from trying to do it on my own to ending up in therapy, and it was a lot. But the brain knows that I'm not healthy, and so the body knows I'm not healthy, and it's about getting those two together so that I can move and get better. So I did that. My gynecologist was just a yearly. The things you have to do when you're a woman, right? You have to make sure everything is in check. Everything is in check. So we're good there. And then I finally finished that Maybe Alley episode about parks, my favorite parks in New York City. That was fun. I went to Bryant Park for a little bit, hung out there, got to see all the little kids on the carousel, and I watched a few performances because they had the stage up for they do like these little summer festivals all throughout the summer. And that particular day I went, it was like an opera. So people from an opera house came and performed. So I sat there and watched that. And that video came out, and it's doing the best it can. That video is doing the best it can. I don't know if I didn't optimize it the best way, or I don't know. It's not getting the views that my other episodes usually get. So I'm trying to figure out why, but I'm also trying to not worry about that. Oh, you don't have to. No, I don't mind the interruption at all. I mind the chat. The chat keeps, this lively, and it keeps this fun. Because if I have to talk to myself, then it gets a lot harder to figure out what to say and do for half an hour. So back to that particular, my last video. It's not doing so hot, but that's okay. I'm learning on this YouTube journey that sometimes you're going to have videos that don't do so hot, and it's not about staying upset about that. It's about moving forward and going on to the next one. Are you prepping coffee? So, okay, I went to the dentist on Monday, and my dentist sort of frowned at the amount of coffee I've been having, and the fact that I drink it too slowly. So now I have to drink, when I do drink coffee, can't be like 3 cups a day, but it's got to be like 1. It's got to be like 1, but I also have to drink them very fast because I'm having fluoride issues. Like, I'm having trouble with sensitivity in my mouth in certain areas. I also found out I need 2 crowns. So that's going to happen maybe sometime next year. I don't even know. But silver fillings are very bad for your mouth. I wish they told you that when you were a kid, but alas, when we were kids, we did not know. And one of them in particular is eroding on my tooth, which is allowing bacteria to go in. So I have a cavity underneath one of my silver fillings. So the filling is also too close to a couple of nerves in that particular tooth. So they just want to do away with the whole tooth and put in a crown. I'm very nervous about that. I've never had that kind of dental work before. Sorry about that. The police are driving by. I've never had that kind of dental work before. So it's quite terrifying. If you've ever had a crown, let me know in the comments if it's something that isn't going to scare me half to death, because I'm scared half to death. And also, it's expensive. They want like $750, and that's with insurance. So not enjoying that. So yeah, with the caffeine, I can't have too much caffeine anymore, which is also, in hindsight, it's not like I'm okay with it because caffeine is also not the greatest for your cortisol, your stress levels anyway. So a little less coffee, drink it faster, more fluoride. Like he wants me to like put toothpaste in my mouth at night, like Sensodyne with a Q-tip and leave it every night. So yay. So those were all my doctor's visits. I'm as healthy as I can be. Having less sugar will also help my mouth too in the end. Is it raining? Do I see somebody with an umbrella? Oh God. I floss every day. I floss every day now. Now, um, like a month or two ago, that wasn't the case. And it was like every other day, 2, 3 times a week. So that's not enough anymore. So I have to floss, rinse more, less caffeine, and I may or may not be grinding my teeth due to stress. And so they want me to think about finding like a night guard to put in my mouth too, so I don't grind. And I'm just trying to figure out what I'm actually stressed about. Like, I don't know what I would be stressed about to warrant me grinding my teeth, but I guess something's going on up here and that I'm not really figuring out yet. My hair is weird. Yeah. They can tell that I've been getting better at it from the last visit. I had had a visit like in December of last year, so they can tell that I've gotten better. They just want more, and I need to find more ways to incorporate fluoride. So like mouthwash with fluoride, toothpaste with fluoride. I use Sensodyne already. I used to think that was like the grandpa toothpaste. I was sorely mistaken. A lot of young people use Sensodyne already. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on with me in particular. There's just a lot going on. And, we're only in the second day of July and I'm already having to like do a full 180 on life and change the way I eat, change the way I'm drinking things. But you do what you do so that you can stick around longer, right? So I do what I do to stick around longer. For anybody just joining, today is going to be about a half an hour because I have lunch to go to in a little bit that just kind of coincided with the day. And so we're going to go do that. My January reset vlog, that one comes out tomorrow. I should have maybe had that come out today because I sort of forgot that Friday's a holiday. And tomorrow is probably people's travel day, so maybe not many people will watch it. But I'm debuting an all new intro and all new outro and fonts. I changed my fonts again for the videos and for the thumbnails and everything. I'm sure you guys, if you've been paying attention, you probably noticed. If you look at my channel as a whole, it's changing to something that feels more right to me. I also changed the blog. But in that vlog that's coming out tomorrow, I talk a little bit about that. I talk a little bit about July and the vlogs that are coming. And you get to see the exhibition I went to at the Whitney Museum for Amy Sherrill, American Sublime, which was such a great exhibit. I got to see like the Michelle Obama's portrait there. It was just phenomenal stuff. We talked about that last week though. I feel like the ones that I put, the fonts that I put now are a little more clear. The font that I was using before was a little on the vintage side, and I wanted to be a little bit more modern. I'm using a font called Poppins, which apparently like is the font to use if you're like a lifestyle channel or what have you. Like everyone uses it in some capacity. I'm going more of like the bold, like thick text, so you can really see like what I'm, like my thumbnails, and you can really see the text within videos and stuff like that. I like it, so I think I'm going to keep it for the rest of the year and see how that works. and make any adjustments if I need to. Guys, the biggest fly just flew onto my AC, and I want to flick, like I want to like tap out, it flew away. It was huge. I'm glad you're off though. Like you have a good, like a solid, what, like 5-6 days of a vacation. Same thing with my husband. He's got like a solid 5-6 days, and he's here with me, and we're trying to figure out stuff to do now for the rest of the week into the weekend, because I don't want to, well, I'm sure he wants to rest. I don't want to stay like packed in the house for 5 days straight with him too. So we got to find stuff to do, hence the lunch today after this live. And we might go to the Met in a couple days. We're not sure yet. There's a few things that we have lined up that of course I'm going to take you on. So you'll probably see that vlog by the end of the month. The whole week. Are you going to the beach Friday? Isn't it going to be too crowded? I was thinking about maybe like Coney Island or like Rockaway, and then I was afraid that maybe there'd be too many people doing the same, like the people who didn't get out of town are like all going to go to the same beach. So I'm a little bit afraid of that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I also just want to get to the beach. I haven't gone to the beach in quite some time. I think it would be nice. Let's see. Yeah, see what happens. I hope that you find like a nice little spot and you're not really worried about too many people. Did you catch that viral video? It was like a viral video of people at the beach at Coney Island, and like they left it a disaster. It was garbage everywhere and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, guys, pick up after yourselves, right? Weesh. After the July reset vlog for tomorrow, it was terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. I couldn't stand seeing all that garbage there. I was like, guys, come on, pick up your stuff. After tomorrow's video, I have another video next Wednesday or next Tuesday. It's another vlog. You're getting a lot of vlogs this month because of, I guess I'm just going to say the timing on certain things. I've got a lot more life happening to me, I guess, this month than others. So I'd rather just do vlogs and show you what's going on rather than just kind of editing something more curated, like a Maybe Alley episode. Although I still have one coming out at the end of the month. That one's going to be about the subway, the New York City subway. So that should be fun. Hubs and I have to figure out a day where we're just kind of going on a train and filming a bunch of B-roll and figuring out. And then I have to, in my brain and with my editing software, figure out what a video looks like. Because I have a whole bunch of B-roll of trains. Trains are like my favorite kind of B-roll. It's the easiest to film. So I'm a little nervous about that one. But that's at the end of the month, and I don't have to worry about that yet because we're only on July 2nd. So why worry about that? Thank you. Yeah, I am trying not to overwhelm myself. So it's 6 to 8 videos a month seems to be the happy spot for videos. Although Hubs and I are going on a couple trips soon. I think we like 75% solidified Chicago. We just have to wait for August to super confirm that. But Chicago's probably happening. And so the vlogs that I wanted to film while we're in Chicago, I obviously have to rearrange a lot of that and figure out, more travel stuff. Because, after a while, you get sick of seeing me in New York City. You see me doing the same stuff all the time. So, like, you'll get Chicago, and then I think we decided sometime in October we're going to do Seattle. I've never been to Seattle. I haven't really ever really done the Pacific Northwest, so that's going to be cool. He tells me that Seattle's the best, and I believe him. Just like I tell him Chicago's the best, and he believes me. Like, Seattle sounds nice. Like, I've been looking at other people's vlogs and like top 10 lists and what to eat and what to drink and stuff like that, and they all say the same thing, that like just being with mountains and the trees, like it's all surrounding, and then you have like this little tiny city like right there around it, like right in the middle of it. I think that'd be fun. We also might do like a day in Portland, because apparently you can take the train to Portland from Seattle and like make that a day trip, which is so wild to me because that doesn't really exist in North America. That usually exists outside of America, where you can train hop to different like countries and stuff like that with ease. That doesn't happen in the States. Yeah, something different. But also because I get sick of New York City. I really do. I like I got like a 5-month max before I'm itching to travel somewhere, and he's got the travel bug too. So it's like 5 or 6 months at a time. We just start going. Now we need to do something. He's going to Las Vegas soon, but he's going because he has commitments over there. And I am going to be here by myself for a few days, but that's not like till the end of the month, so I don't have to worry there. I think I might make a vlog about it and just kind of title it, "This is what 4 days looks like without my husband," and just be sad about it the entire time. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, when you go to Europe, it's very easy to travel everywhere by train. I wish that was a thing here in the States, but they, the lobbyists are so against train hopping like that to begin with. They really leaned into the airline industry to our detriment, I feel like. So it's harder to travel by train. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna just. You guys are just gonna watch me for 4 days in that vlog, just be sad because I'm alone. I'll be like fine for one day, and then I'll miss the video games, the noises of the video games. And that's really, I think that's July in a nutshell. Honestly, it's mostly vlog heavy and just like taking a little bit of a deeper dive into my life, and then August is when I start doing like Coney Island and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm keeping myself busy on purpose. Yeah, keeping myself busy helps me to not think about things that I don't want to necessarily think about, And so I have New York City. I'm looking at my notes. I have New York City as my template of sorts, right? So guys, side note, I know my brain is like ADD right now. The sky has turned super gray, and I don't know if it's supposed to rain today. And I'm super scared because we have a reservation a reservation soon. I don't want to walk in the rain. Oh no. It is part of my healing. Yes. It's part of my healing. And that's what this channel, the majority of this channel has always been, is just me healing and me trying to figure out. I hope it doesn't rain. I'm looking at the sky right now. This is what you guys keep. I'm looking up. It's literally because the sky is turning gray as I'm talking, and I'm like, oh no. You probably see it with the lighting in the video too. Like the colors are getting more muted. That's the sky changing color. I'll take my umbrella. I'll just, the cute shoes that I wanted to wear, I can't wear now. But I probably shouldn't walk in them anyway because my feet have been weird. You see it too? Yeah, there it is. There it is. You see it too. I think that's it for July. Honest to gosh, like there's just gonna be vlog heavy. You're just gonna see the things that I'm up to, honestly. And then I'll get back to more informational stuff in August and more travel stuff. I'm so excited about Chicago. I miss Chicago. I miss the Art Institute. I loved it in there. I spent hours in there. I want a deep dish. I know that as a New Yorker, I'm not supposed to say that, but I want to try a deep dish that has like proper meats on it, like a pepperoni or something. Because last time I was there, I had a vegetarian. July's gonna be great, and I am very happy that I get to sort of, the words lose me, but I'm just very happy that life gets to be light and airy and fleeting. And if you start hearing like little crackles, that's because rain has begun and you're on my AC. And I said I was going to be gone in a few minutes anyway. So if it starts getting bad, I'll leave. I'm excited to take you guys to Chicago. I'm excited to take you guys to Seattle. I'm excited to take you guys to Chicago because I loved it so much the first time I was there. First time I was there, it was solo. That was like 2023, like September, I want to say. So the weather was just right, but the bean, the Cloud Gate, the bean was closed for renovation at the time. So I wasn't able to see it or like touch it or anything, and it was like fenced around. So like we really couldn't touch it or anything. And I was so mad about that because I admittedly didn't check, but I just assumed that like it was open. But it's open for sure now. And this time I get to do it with Hubs, and it'll just be so much fun to do. And I can't wait. And then just the food and just the atmosphere. I loved it there. There was never a moment where in Chicago where I wasn't looking up because the architecture is so phenomenal and everything about it was just phenomenal. It's supposedly open now. I have a couple friends in Chicago, and so they give me the details. They give me details, and so I specifically asked if the bean was open, and it's open. So it's beautiful. I know we have that little baby mini one somewhere here in Manhattan, but that's not the same. You know, it's not the same. So I'm excited there. I'm also just excited to get out of the city, like I was saying before. And then Seattle, I have no idea. I've never been, but I want to go to the first ever Starbucks. That's like my main thing when I get to Seattle. That Starbucks, I want to see it. I want to see that Starbucks, and I want to go to what is it? The Pike Place Market. I want to take a picture with that like public market sign, that famous one. I want to see the gum wall. They have like this gum wall where people like stick their gum on walls. It supposedly smells great, but I can't imagine that that's sanitary in any way. But I want to see it. I want to see it. I don't think I have any other doctor's appointments for the next few months. It's on me to make sure the health stays in check. So we're going to make sure that that's okay. Also, I wanted to quickly thank you guys. I'm going to thank you guys, and I'm going to thank folks on Instagram and in my newsletter too for the questions you gave me for my first ever Q&A. That video is doing pretty well. And also, I answered some fun questions, and it was nice to kind of open myself up a little bit to you guys. I think a couple of the answers I gave there were probably a little surprising. I think I have a friend of mine who, whenever I write a newsletter, she'll write to me and she'll send me like a little poem or something like that. One of the questions sort of surprised her, the one about like what's one thing that you wouldn't know about me that would shock you, and then I spoke about like not wanting children. So she like wrote to me and she was like, "Oh, I didn't know that, but I understand," and like she got into it with me. She got into it with me, but like in a good way. It wasn't negative in any way. So I want to thank you guys for asking me questions and comments of various videos because you guys were all over the place. And it was hard to find them, but I found them. So that video did pretty well. And I might do another one in, I think, October, November. So keep asking me questions, or if you're ever curious about something, ask me, and I will gladly answer. Of course, I don't mind sharing, like within reason. Like I explained before, you know, as long as you guys aren't invasive or aren't super invasive, I'll answer away. I don't mind talking about my life, and just, you know, I don't want to dig deep into the health, and I don't want to dig deep into my relationship. Those are two things that like I've literally seen it. I've seen other vloggers try and fail miserably because once they go viral or they have a pretty sizable like community, they just get very invasive. And so if I just start now by saying those are things I'm not going to really discuss often, I feel like that's a boundary that's set, it's in place, and I don't have to like keep explaining it after a while, you know? Yeah, something, I mean, keeping things private keeps things healthy, and it needs to be healthy. And no, well, that's what I mean. Like I'm not going to explain myself more than the one time, really, unless like maybe like once a year, just like as the channel grows and as people come, you explain it once a year, and then you don't do it again. I think people fall into this thing where you sort of, since you feel like you're always sharing your life with people, that you feel like you need to share every detail. I'm very cognizant of what I don't want to share, of what I don't want to show. And so as the channel grows, I get more cognizant of that. So you probably like see, hello, you probably see like less of like things that are too close to me because of that. I have hit a half an hour, so I am going to head out because I do want to get ready to go, and also because it's getting really hot in here and I want to turn my AC back on. I'm boiling. Look out for the vlog tomorrow. That one comes out tomorrow at 11 a.m. It's brand new. It's all very cool stuff. And I'm looking forward to this like lunch. We haven't been here. We've been in Harlem for like 4.5 years, and we haven't ate there at all. And I want to try their food finally. So look out for the vlog tomorrow at 11 a.m. And then there's another vlog coming next Tuesday at 11. 11 seems to be the sweet spot because I kind of sort of wake up a few hours prior and I could set everything up and do the whole thing then. Be on the lookout. I love you guys. Enjoy your days. I hope that everything goes well. And yeah, I hope you guys and dolls have a wonderful day. All right. Bye, guys. Love you.